So I worked with Natasha recently because I identified that I needed something, but I wasn't sure what it was. So I have a lot of kind of traumatic history in my background, and I knew that I was at a point where I needed to work through it. I thought that I didn't need it. I thought I didn't need to work through it. I thought that I was okay. But I was stopping myself in my business, and I was coming up short in my business, and I knew in my mind that I could achieve more, but I just couldn't quite get there. So I wanted to work with someone who could help me overcome some of my mindset issues, but actually it wasn't mindset. It was all kind of internal turmoil that needed to be worked through properly. So I didn't want to work with someone who had just decided they were going to do it. I needed to work with someone who had a professional background and an educational background and experience with trauma, because I knew that I had to work with someone who knew what they were doing. So I came across Natasha because she just simply answered some of my questions in a business group, and I was like, wow, this is the right person for me. So we had a call, and on that call I was hooked. She was so calm. I talk really fast sometimes. I get really energetic. I get really into things. And Natasha was just this sort of calming voice and calming sense. And I knew that that was what I needed. And so we started working together. I signed up to her one-on-one packet, 30-day package. And it was completely transformational. It changed my life. She worked through some real core deep issues that I hadn't thought about in years, or that I had thought about that I hadn't really accepted or dealt with in years. And working through those blocks and working through them in such an intense way enabled me to kind of get out my own way and feel lighter and freer and more able to achieve the things I wanted to do. Within a day, my productivity went through the roof. And the tools that she gave me at that time are now still having an effect months on. She genuinely changed my life. And I feel like I've paid for something that has healed my 30 years of life. And I'm ready for my next 30 years of life. I wish I could work with Natasha all the time. I wish that she could just be in my pocket. I could just talk to her all the time. She's so calming and loving and just genuine. And so I cannot recommend her enough.